So this here is the door of no return, because obviously once the slaves went through, they never came back. And this happened for 400 years from Ile de Goree, 20 million slaves. Andy here, and this is Andy's World Journeys. Thanks for joining me again. And today's video we are exploring the Senegalese island of Ile de Goree, a famous island for all the wrong reasons. It was where many slaves were shipped off to the New World. While you're watching, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe and comment. It helps me to grow my channel. But first we have to head to Dakar, where we take a ferry to get across to Ile de Goree. Okay folks, well here we are at the ferry terminal. Yes, you're going to take a ferry to get to Ile de Goree because it's an island, and you've got to pay your tax first at this window, and then over this window you buy your ticket. 500 CFA tax and 5,200 CFA for the ticket, which makes a total of around about probably €9, I would say. 5,700, yep. About €9. Okay, time to board the boat. It's a 25-minute ferry ride in the same country. But gee, there's a lot of stages before you get on the ferry. It's a bloody waiting room. It's not the biggest ferry you'll ever see. I like the way we're on the smallest possible ferry. Yeah, I know. We're like on a baby ferry. It's getting busy to get back on. Anyway, it is definitely quieter than it was in 2007 when I was here. But welcome to Ile de Goree. Now this is a very beautiful island, but obviously with a very dark past. The colonial buildings are beautiful, the location is beautiful, but the history is... Over here we have Mr. Mohammed.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed.
He is a local of Goree.
Local from Goree Island.
And he is going to give us a short tour of about how long the tour is?
1 hour.
1 hour is perfect.
Yes. Goree
Okay.
Island, 900 meters long and 300 meters large. About 1,500 people live in Goree Island now, 1,500 people. 1,200 Muslim and 300 Catholic.
Portuguese came in 1444.
1444.
Then the Dutch came.
Yes, after Dutch, after English, after French. They fight for Goree Island because Goree Island not far to America. And the French come last. That's why Senegal was colonized by the French.
Okay, we go in.
Yes.
This is the Maison de Clés, the house of the slaves.
The last one built by the Dutch in 1784.
Shackles.
And the iron bull, 21 pounds. 21 pounds for feet, for 2 persons.
How much is that?
21 pounds, 10 kilograms. 10 kilograms, 200 pounds. More than 20 men inside.
So in here they're saying
15 to 20 sitting on the floor and have shackles around ankles and hands. Only one time a day they get out, only one time a day. They go eating or toilets. For example, when the slaves want to go toilets and it's not the time, they go toilets inside. It was very dirty, like epidemic of plague. And many slaves died to the first epidemic in 1779. After this epidemic, when the slaves are sick, they put them in the ocean and the sharks eat them.
how many people, how many children in here?
40 to 50.
In this little room?
It makes boy and girl 7 to 12 age. The value of children was good teeth. And the price of children just a mirror, airway, jewelry. They use trade. At the time of the trade, they don't have money price, they use trade.
You were saying?
This is for young girl. Young girl. The value of young girl was full breast. When the young girl black get full breast with the virgin girl. And the slave masters come take young girl black and they live together. Here, left and right, waiting cell, waiting for the ships, men and women. They used to put 50 men and 50 women.
So this here is the door of no return, because obviously once the slaves went through, they never came back. And this happened for 400 years from Ile de Goree, 20 million slaves. This here is the women's cell. They used to cook here, apparently black beans and palm oil. So over here, just here, this is a punishment cell, for troublemakers.
Yes.
And you can see it's only about 4 foot high, maybe 4.5 at the entrance, but it gets, Everything is designed to break people, to break them. This is a functioning island. People live here, 1,500 people. They've got a school, hospitals, everything except vehicles. And that's not a bad thing, is it? And baobab trees. Okay, so this is the house of Blaise Diagne,
Yes.
who was the first black representative in the parliament.
French Parliament.
French Parliament. Very important figure in Senegalese history. They named the new airport after him. This is the sand painting gallery.
Very funny.
So we don't show you the technique of this art. And from the Tenere Desert, the desert of Tenere, this was the racing way from France to Senegal. And this yellow one from Lompoul, about 182 kilometers from Dakar. This is northern part of Senegal.
Glue from the baobab tree. Baobab.
Baobab, but it's mixed with Arabic gum.
Ah, mixed with Arabic gum.
And the Arabic gum comes from a tree called acacia. And now I'm going to do a new design for you.
Wow. Ile de Goree is covered in art. There's people selling their wares everywhere. The 1,500 people living here clearly have a real identity and community based on their island home. And right here we have an old French cannon that was used for many, many years, but they rendered it unusable when they granted Senegal its independence. This here is a monument to the abolition of slavery by the French in 1848, and it represents a sail, as in sailing to freedom. Over here we have a church. Apparently about half the island are Christian and half the island are Muslim. The Church of St. Charles. Over here is the historic museum. We're going to check this one out. Looks shut to me. I guess my guide was wrong when he said it was open till 6. It's not even 5. This here is a famous statue that was on the other end of the island when I visited in 2007, and now it's just outside the historical museum. The statue of the liberation of slaves. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing the
you
stories.
make me publicity. Mohammed.
Oui, Mohammed, if you are coming to Goree Island, you need someone
Mohammed.
who speaks English.
Yes.
Mohammed's your guy.
Yes.
And you can't miss him.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
always,
See you next
are you
time.
always beautifully dressed?
Thank you so much.
Merci.
Great.
Folks, Goree Island, what do we think? Ile de Goree. Look, if you come to Senegal, especially Dakar, you have to come and visit Ile de Goree. And it's really important that, you know, especially if you're white, you come here and you learn and you see just what it was like to be a slave. Yeah, on the positive note, modern day Ile de Goree is a community of Senegalese who work together and know each other, and there are schools, there are hospitals, there's everything they need to live, and that's kind of special actually, that out of a dark history this something positive has come. Take care wherever you are in the world. Thanks for joining me today. May the journey never end.